Boys, welcome back to day 20 of building our own tower defense game. Today, we're going to be finishing up the map voting system. Like I said, in the future, this may not be the system we completely run with, but I just, for the sake of following gnome code and getting, through this series and maybe using some add-on videos as well that other people made, it's going to be a good idea to stick to the script here and follow along. But yesterday, if you guys watched day 19, we actually were able to build a couple of new maps. So I can show you guys those real quick here. They're going to be in server storage maps. We got the Ardini's Forest. That's a pretty nice one. I like that one a lot, actually. We got the boot camp, the classic, the OG right there. And then last but not least, North Africa. So pretty simple one, but it's going to get the job done for us, guys. So of course, in the future, we may actually have like way better maps if we this game blows up and we could actually afford to pay a good builder. But for me right now, I'm happy with those creations. I made it myself. But today, we're gonna set up the voting frame right now. So that's what we're gonna be doing first, guys. So if you're new here though, hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 600k. Help your boy hit that goal, make his dreams happen. We got to do it by the end of summer, and if we do, we're gonna actually do a special giveaway for you guys on TTD because I know you guys still play that. But anyways, we got this little voting frame right here. We're going to set this up so it's in the middle of the screen. And then this, honestly, it may turn into the difficulty scaling voting screen. So it'll work either way. So for right now, it'll be map voting, but in the future, it'll probably be difficulty voting. So it's going to be good for us. So let me set this up and then I'll show you guys what we accomplished. All right, boys. So check this out. We got our voting frame right here and it's pretty much all squared away. Let me just pull it up so you guys could actually see it, make it visible. Boom, there we go. We just need to get some images, and I am over on Canva right now kind of setting this all up, so I'm getting some simple images of our maps, and I already got all three of those, so we're going to see what we need to do next, and then we're going to go ahead and probably bring them on over here and then set them all up. I'm assuming, though, we're probably going to have like a tag or something for these maps, and then that'll just be how it pulls the image or something like that. Kind of similar to how we do it for the troops, but we're going to find out here in a minute or two from gnome code. All right, guys, so we made a little bit of progress here within the game. So check this out. We have this whole new system now in info. We have this game running status. And with that being applied, we have this new thing called round. It's a new module script here. I think we already showed that from the last video or two. But we added this new function in, actually two of them, one for toggle voting and one for loading the map. And that's important now because we have multiple maps. So what we did is we, in workspace here, we added a new folder for map, kind of similar to mobs and towers. Basically, it'll take it from server storage and kind of clone it on into the actual workspace when we load in now. So as you guys can see here, we load in. It's going to go ahead and spawn in the boot camp. Now, we don't have the voting system set up completely yet, but we have this new, spawning in the map system set up in a way where once we do get the voting going, then we can actually load in whatever map we actually wanted to load in because we voted for it. So, like I said, though, in the future, we may just have our own individual areas for, what map you just want to go to, but we're just gonna follow along gnome code right now just so the game's all set up and we could follow along add-on videos in the future just so to make my life a little bit easier. But this is definitely not the system that we're trying to go for here. Now we are still having some issues that hopefully gnome code will definitely get to, which we I'm looking at his screen right now. We both have the same error for this. It's because in our game controller here, this doesn't exist anymore. It's actually it's in our folder now. So yeah, we gotta go ahead and actually change that at some point. I'm sure he's gonna go over that, so I'm not too worried about it, but so far so good. Let's keep going and let's get this voting system working. All right, boys, so a little bit of an update here in our game controller. We got things looking a little bit better now. We actually set up a few new things here. So in our normal setup GUI here, we didn't have this setup game, so we're kind of changing some things around here, boys. I'm not gonna lie. It's getting a little confusing. It's getting a little crazy, but we also set up two new things as well. Two new functions, I should say. Set up vote GUI. So as soon as we get the game going, that's going to go automatically to true. Because remember, we have it initially set as false. And then down here, we got the load GUI, which I believe is just loading the other stuff that we normally have. And in this case right now, the one that's permanently on the screen is going to be that game starting soon. And then also it'll pop up the game over and then also the victory too. And that's at the end, of course, when we actually win or lose. So with that being said, you guys will see here now, when we start the game, boom, goes to this. So then we're going to vote which one we want. Right now, the game itself is not starting, so just kind of keep that in mind. Like, we have the whole entire game kind of shut down in here. Just kind of pseudo-coded out, whatever you want to call it, commented out, whatever you want to say it as. But yeah, so then from this point on, we're going to go ahead and actually set up where, you know, you click one of these buttons, right? And then it'll add a vote, and then that way, once the votes are, like, you know, voting time is done, we're going to actually load in the map that we voted for, and then the game will start. So that's kind of what we're building up to here, and that's what we're going to try to finish up with. We're 26 minutes into an hour-long video, so we're halfway there, basically, and we're going to keep on, you know, figuring this out. So let's get it. Alrighty, guys, so check this out. We got our round module script up and working now, so to the point where, like, we actually could start the game up, right? So if I click play, I'm going to just show you. It's easier to show you than explain it. So we can now, you know, we spawn in here, right? You know, we don't see anything, of course. But now we got to vote for our map. So let's say Ardini's Forest. And on the bottom down here in the output, it's going to say process vote for Arden's Forest. Now, something clearly happened there that's not supposed to. It looks like we spawned in a little too early or something there. That was kind of weird. But anyways, regardless of that, let's just ignore that for a second. We got the map, so that's good. I don't know what happened with that last thing there. Let's just try that again real quick with like a different map. Maybe I have the map up too high or something like that in the world. So let's just see here for a second, because that was a little weird. So we'll try boot camp this time. So processed vote for boot camp, and then let's change it to North Africa. So old vote found was one of them, so obviously for that one. And then boom. So it looks like we may spawn in, like, or something. Oh, you know, want to know what it is, guys? It's when we destroy the bottom of the floor. That's what it is. So some reason, for one reason or another, in here somewhere, we set up, I remember earlier today, to destroy the floor of the hitbox right here. So maybe we gotta wait a second. So we'll put in a wait right here. Wait, or task dot wait. We'll just say, oops, 1 second. And then we'll destroy the floor. So hold on, let's try that one more time. So this time we'll go North Africa, and then we'll go Ardini's Forest. So let's see if we get Ardini's Forest, and then hopefully it'll wait a second. Let's see here what happens. Yep, and game starting in 3, 2, 1, and boom. Enemies are spawning. Cool. And then obviously we're just gonna have to hide this once the voting is actually done. But guys, that's looking good. Uh-oh. Oh my god, what's happening? It looks like the Dead Snow movie. Okay, clearly a little bit of a misstep here for some reason. Oh no, not the tank driving into the tree. Oh my god, guys. I must have screwed something up here, clearly. Let me just go out of here real quick. And we're gonna drag in the Arden's map really fast there. That wasn't happening before. You know, ignore that one, guys. Oops, what happened there? Uh-oh. Server storage, maps, Arden's Forest. We'll just, oops, not in the camera. We'll pop that in there real quick, and then we gotta make sure we look at these waypoints here. So waypoint 1, right here. Why is it going to waypoint 2? That's a head scratcher right there, guys. You would think that they would go to this map, right? You would assume that they would walk to waypoint number 1, but looks like they got a little bit of a mind of their own here, boys. So round, or would it be in main? I wonder where and why that would be happening, guys. I wonder where, and I wonder why. Why? Also, let's make this 5 seconds, the game starting, so we get a little bit of a longer cooldown there, but it doesn't have anything to do with the waves or anything like this. I'll tell you that. So what would it be? Would it be somewhere in our mob logic here, maybe? Most likely. So let's just get rid of most of these comments. We don't really need these anymore right now. Those are just kind of in our way, taking up screen space that I don't like it there. So we'll just kind of get rid of that. Cool. Now, once again, we got to figure out what the heck is going on and why they're not moving to the correct place, which is really, really strange because this has never been an issue, guys. Never been an issue before. So with that being taking place now, I could only imagine why that's happening, you know? I can only imagine why. And I don't know why. That's the problem here, boys. That's the problem. So we got to figure this out, and we got to figure it out quick, because that will be a major issue. So here's the loop or whatever. So for waypoint equals 1, you know, do whatever this is. I mean, I don't know why that would happen. Let's just try one more time. Oops, I gotta not clone the map, but get rid of that map, banish it into the maps, and then we'll try that one more time here. I don't know why that would happen. Let's just try to vote for the boot camp map, and then we'll see what happens this time, because hopefully it just works. I don't know, maybe that was a weird bug, one-off bug, probably not, but you know, of course we'll try to recreate it or something here. So game starting in 3, 2, 1, and boom, here we go. Let's see. Come on now, turn left. Perfect. All right, this one's working fine. So what I want to know is, why is that other one not working? Let's just make sure that they make it to the end though, because that's super. Actually, no, I trust that it's gonna work all the way through. But what the heck, guys? Why is that one map all bugged up? I don't know. Let's try one more time. Vote for Arden's Forest. Now, once again, in the future, we're probably gonna have like a whole different system, not even map voting, but we'll just change the system into like difficulty voting. So it's good that we made this. It's gonna be helpful. So I'm, you know, glad to know that we set up like tables and stuff for like the voting and whatnot. But let's see. Here we go. They're walking. They're walking, and then they get right here, and then they just veer off to the left. What the heck? Yo, that's so funny. Is it because this pathway is just a little too long? Like, they're clearly walking towards this one, but why do they turn before they get there? That's so weird, guys. That's so weird. Well, now I have so many questions, boys. That's super, super not good, and I don't know why. Move to finished. What does that mean? There's so much stuff in here, guys. Uh-oh, I'm a little concerned right now that these guys are not walking to the end. What the heck? So I really don't know why they're not walking to the final, not even the final position there. Just, I don't understand why they're not walking to waypoint number 1. It's like they get lazy and then they just turn. That's so strange. Let me just go into the map again real quick here. And let's see. So waypoint number 1 is right there. What I could do, and it wouldn't be too big of an issue, is, you know, just as a little quick fix here, right? So let's open up the paths. You know, let's try to grab these parts or whatever. We got to do this the good old-fashioned way and scale it back. So let's get that. Oh, sorry, not scale. There we go. And let's just scale it back to like here, and then we can move this tree like on this side or something like that. And then boom, grab that one, scale it to about right there. That we need to go a little bit more. And oh, okay. Now let's try this again. I don't know what that was all about, guys. That was like super weird. But I'm glad we figured it out now. Then later on, we would have some, you know, a lot bigger issues probably, right? So it's good to get that kind of squared away right now. And hopefully it'll actually work this time. So let's give it a shot here. And we're going to try to make sure that that is working properly, because obviously we got to have the maps working. That's the most important part of the game. All right, so we're going to vote for North Africa, and then we're going to switch here. We're going to switch to this one, and then we're going to switch back to Arden's Forest to make sure that's all working. Now, obviously, it's not showing like and updating the UI yet. We'll get to that in a little bit. All right, anyways, though, game starting in 4, 3, 2, 1, and any second now. Boom, here comes the guys. Now they should walk all the way down. Come on now, don't turn early on me. Don't do it. Don't you dare. Ooh, they actually still did a little bit. What the heck, guys? What the heck is going on here? Is that just too far of a stretch for them? They just don't feel like. Look at the tank. Yo, look at the tank though. The tank don't have 2 cares in the world right now, bro. It's just off the path, doesn't care at all. That's crazy, guys. What is going on with that? Maybe gnome code will go up. Like, maybe gnome code's game is also bugged like that now or something. But what I am gonna do here is I'm gonna stop it one more time. I'm gonna go back into the workspace, and I'm gonna, let's see here. So select, we're gonna select that part. We're gonna scale this slightly this way. just like that or so. Boom. We're gonna drag that, put that on the edge, and then we're gonna get this and put that right there. Boom. Okay, cool. Get some more trees. You know, if I have to duplicate a couple of those, not a big deal. It's Arden's Forest. It's the whole point. It's a forest, guys. So we gotta have trees. Trees are main part of this map. All right, so boom, get another tree right there. Let's get another one over here. Ooh, that one's in the floor. What the heck? You can even get a couple trees up on the mountain, honestly. I don't know why I haven't done that yet, but we haven't. Now, this one's being weird. Look at this. What's going on with that one? Yo, it's acting a little goofy right now. All right, though, we're good. The boys are good. The boys are back. We're chilling. So, yeah, that's better. Now, one more time for old time's sake. Let's give this a shot. We're going to vote for Arden's. Clearly, the map voting system is working, even when I process old votes and everything. Like, it's just kind of deleting those and going to new ones. So, that's good. Let's vote for Arden's. You know, it says we did, so that should be the map we spawn on. Cool, it is. Oops, that's a little messed up right there. I gotta fix that, clearly. But, not a big deal, regardless of the situation. Let's see, though. Are these guys gonna walk to the end? Okay. Looking good. Come on, now. Everybody walk to the end. Don't turn too quickly on me now, okay? The path thing is a little bit weird. I'll tell you guys that for sure. But, what the heck? The tank! Bro! What is going on? The tank just drove off the map. What is happening? Seriously, though. That makes no sense, guys. It's not reaching the end. It's not even hitting the turn, so why would it be turning there? I'm so confused right now on the logic of that tank. That, like, actually makes zero sense, and it's really frustrating. Well, let's set it to, like, here in the back, I guess. I don't know. Set it to there in the back. Set this one to, like, there in the back. I also saw that it was kind of, there were some slight issues with that. All right. One more time. If that tank doesn't drive to the end, I'm going to be mad. Come on, tank. Just work. This makes no sense in why it wouldn't be working. Like, it's scripted in a way where it should just hit that thing and then turn, right? Like, oh, I don't think I voted, and I have the forest in the wrong place. I gotta move that back to the maps. Okay, sorry about that. Let's try that one more time, guys, real quick here. So yeah, this is being really weird, and I don't know why that the units are acting like that. Super strange. I've never seen that before. Obviously, gotta get a map vote here in, but all right. So here we go. We're gonna start it up, right? Spawn everything in, and once again, they should walk to the end before they turn. There's no reason that these guys turn like at any other time, right? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. So let's go, tank. Come on, man. Don't let me down here, buddy. Don't let me down. Hey, bro, this tank is being an idiot. Actually, though, this tank is being an actual idiot here. What is happening, guys? What is happening? Someone explain this to me. Tank, it's right here, right? I mean, there's no reason that it's doing what it's doing. There's just not. I don't know why or how the game's broke. Even, like, you guys could see, like, that the hitbox is a little weird on it. But even if that was turning the other way, that's still, because it's driving in this direction, so it's like sideways. So that doesn't make any sense. Why is the tank turning early? Somebody must know, and they're not telling me. So someone tell me out here what is going on with this tank, because LT might crash out. No joke. Let me just try, like, the North Africa map, and maybe we'll have some sort of explanation. I'm a little confused, definitely a little concerned on why this isn't working. But at least the map voting's working, right? But that's only second most important. First most important is the enemies spawning and working properly, right? All right, hey, anyways, let's see what happens here this time. Come on, tank. Don't screw up this time, tank. Don't screw up. Let's go. Lock in. Come on. Don't you fall off that path, you stupid tank. Come on. Go. Yes. Good. Well done. Well done. Keep going. Come on. You better work, man. You better work. I'm watching you. But why are you not working on the other map? That was close. That was really close, guys. What the heck, man? What in the world? Okay. Super strange, boys. Super strange there. I'll tell you. I'll tell you right now that that is not normal behavior for... Oh! Oh. Okay, then. Interesting. Very interesting, guys. Actually, super interesting. I just don't understand why this would be happening to us. There's got to be a reason. And unfortunately, guys, I just don't know that reason. It's just not like... It's not actually hitting the red waypoints anymore. It's just turning too soon, which makes no sense. It was never doing this. Why is it doing that? It was never, ever doing that. And now, I make 2 new maps, and now this tank is trying to turn before it gets to the end, which doesn't make any sense. That's gonna make me so mad. Come on, man. Tank, you gotta work this time. Seriously, like, let's see what you do on the OG map. Let's see if you can figure it out, and maybe it'll all be okay. Come on now. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you could do here. There it comes. The tank is out and about, and it's driving. It's driving, all right. Come on now, tank. Keep it together now. Maybe it's like the fact that these turns are a little bit quicker and stuff. I don't know. Like, this is a pretty long stretch right here, and we never had any issues before. So let's see if there's an issue this time. Maybe there will be. Maybe he'll drive right off right now. No. Still on the track. Still on the track. All the other guys are fine. And all the other guys are, you know what? They're fine for the other maps too. So it's got to be something to do with this tank. Clearly. Right? Oh, however, though, on that Arden's map, the enemies were running off the track before they hit the first waypoint. So it's tough to say, guys. It's tough to say. Unless it's just something like to do with lagging with the server. I don't know. But this map, the tank works fine. Super weird, boys. I don't know. I really don't know. That's definitely concerning to me. And it's gonna be very annoying to me. I'm not gonna lie, guys. It's gonna annoy me a lot. So, the one thing that I think I could do again is just for now, as a quick fix, scale this back just even a little bit more. Be about there. And then we'll just drag this up to here. And then, oops, we lost the spawn box there. We're gonna need that. It's kind of important. Alright, so let's just try that. We'll put that like right there. And let's see how that acts now. Okay, let's just give that a shot. And then the same thing for that other map. I'll try to swap that one around too. And then also don't forget we gotta fix this thing right there. Oops. I just want to make it so it's like connected perfectly. There we go. I think that's better. Alright, let's give this one a shot one more time. I just want to make sure that this is gonna work, because if this doesn't work, then we're gonna have some major issues, guys. Like, we gotta make sure that this is all squared away. I'm sure that maybe if you guys are kind of doing a similar video, series as me, or you're following along with me, or, whatever, trying to build the game alongside me, maybe you're having the same issue too, so let's figure it out together, alright? But, yeah, I don't know, this is something that's unexplained, I'll tell you that right now. I've never seen this before, because we've never had this issue before, let's put it that way. We just never have, simple as that. But, I mean, all these guys are working fine. These guys are working fine. Don't you do it, tank. Don't you do it. Okay. Good tank. Good tank. Come on. Go right. Go right. Yep. Come on. Go left. Go left, tank. Yes. There you go. I'm worried about that back half of the track, though. Look at that. It's going to get a little bit lengthy, the track. We'll put it that way. All right. Come on. Turn. Turn. Yes. Yes. Come on. Make it to the end. Just drive. Just drive, buddy. Just drive. You're almost there. Don't you turn. This stupid tank, guys. What a stupid tank. I swear there's got to be some sort of line in the code where if it doesn't reach the part, then it just turns. It just turns on its own. And I don't know why. Like that. Oh, man, I don't know. It turns too early. Why does my tank turn too early, guys? If anyone has any explanation for that, please let me know. Because all the other guys are working just fine, except for that darn tank. So we need some serious help with all of that. Otherwise, you know, your boy's going to be in a little bit of trouble. I'll tell you that, guys. I'll tell you that. Update count after... No, it's like none of this. None of this just means anything to me. Like, I don't understand the problem here. There's none of this would be an issue, like, at all. It's just not working properly, unfortunately, and I just don't know why. It just decides to turn a little too early, and it's only on the long stretches, though, so the obvious fix is to make the map smaller, but I don't want to make the map smaller. I want to make, cool maps and stuff like that, eventually, so... I don't know why that would be working like that. So if anyone has any clue for me, please let me know in the comments. If anyone wants to help out with that, because I'm not going to be able to figure that out on my own, probably. So thank you if you help me out. But let's continue with the voting system and make sure this is all functioning properly. All right, boys. So we fixed it. Not the way I would have liked to. I tried using ChatGPT. It actually helped me. It was like setting it up as like a C-frame. But, like, every time you hit a waypoint, it would, like, change the C-frame. But the problem with that was it was, like, meshing the guys into the ground, stuff like that. The walking physics weren't the same. It was kind of all goofy looking. But what we did now is we just basically increased the speed, and that fixed the whole problem of the tank. And then the other guys are as they were. But it seems like that's just the issue. I don't know why, but if the tank's too slow, it just turns early for some weird reason. There's probably an actual fix to it, but your boy doesn't know the actual fix. So... we found the Band-Aid fix, all right? The Band-Aid fix is what's going to help us out right now. Now, let's set something else up here real quick. Well, not something in general, but just like, I'm going to lower the pathway. I think it just looks better this way. So if we go like that, I think that just personally looks a little bit better instead of having the huge floors. So I did that for all the maps, and I'm going to show you guys that it actually does work now in a moment. Just let me fix the floors on all of these. I think it just looks a little goofy. Well, that one's actually okay, but... still, it's even a little too high, I feel like. So let's just go down just a little teeny tiny bit to like that. Cool. There we go. That looks better. Just like a simpler road type look to it. And then last but not least, I think we already did it to the Ardennes Forest, but let me just check. Yeah, that's pretty good. Maybe like honestly raise it up a little bit. It's really low there. All right, cool. 0.05. Perfect, guys. All right, so... yeah, as you guys can see now, I think we should be all squared away with this, which is good. But, yeah, we were having some issues there for sure. That's a fact. That is 100% a fact. We were having a little bit of issues. But now, I think your boy is back in business here. And then, like, these waypoints are, like, kind of floating right now. I don't think that'll be a problem because all of our units are a little bit bigger than that. So, shouldn't be much of an issue. But what do you guys say we go ahead in here and actually test this out? Now... if I put this back into the maps here, the one thing that I want to do just really quickly, actually, I should actually put it back in here, is I just want to make this and move it back just a little teeny tiny bit like that. And then the same thing for this, we're going to scale this back just a little teeny tiny bit. I liked when it was like back a little bit further. That should be good enough. Now, the one thing that I did notice we had a problem with is this orientation. That one's good. I think the orientation on our North African map, though, is a little screwed up. So let me just double check that real quick. Orientation. Yep, it's a little screwed up, as you guys can see right there. You got to make sure it's facing forward. That way the enemies spawn in facing the right way. And then other maps should be good. Let's just try this out now. We should all be chilling. And this whole issue should now be resolved. Like I said, the C-frame thing was working, and it didn't matter the speed or distance, but... I don't know why, like, the guys clip into the ground like they were. It was looking really bad, so I just kind of scrapped that idea. I said thank you to ChatGPT. I said no thank you right after because that wasn't working. And this should now be the fix. As you guys can see here, like, these guys are actually, like, walking on the ground. Like, before, basically, the guys, they were, like, in the ground. It was a problem, trust me. It was a big problem. But anyways... we got the tank moving now. All the guys so far so good. Obviously the soldier units are quicker than the tank. Tank moves pretty slow. It's definitely not a quick vehicle. If we have like a Jeep or something, I don't know if there was German Jeeps. Maybe there probably were. Why not? But those would probably be a little bit quicker than a tank because obviously tanks move quite slow. Now I think the modern tanks, those things cook, but these are not modern tanks. Once again, these are old school tanks. These things were probably moving very, very slow. A soldier could probably outrun one, I would guess. I mean, I don't know. Wasn't there, I don't know. Never seen a tank like this before, so I couldn't tell you. But yeah, that's working. So we should be good now. And the North African map was working too. I'd already tested that out. So now we just finish up the voting and, you know, actually getting the UI working for it, and then we're gonna be good. And this episode will be a wrap, so let's get it. Alrighty, boys, so check this out. We are in the game, running it right now on the desert map. Looks like we got everything set up properly. Hopefully, we get no bugs or errors as the game tries to finish. Now, of course, we could, you know, place down our guys as normal. I already tested that, but I just want to see and make sure that these guys make it to the end and there's no issues with them running off the track or the game not ending as it should. And also, this is going to be a good time to make sure that that tank does in fact work. This is the long stretch right here, tank, so you got to make it to the end there, buddy. Come on now, you can do it. And he does it. All right, cool. So yeah, just bumping up his speed by like 1% was kind of the change that I needed to do. Some reason, I don't know why. If anyone could explain that to me, that was a big headache for today's episode, and it looks like we figured it out. So no harm done, I guess, right? But let's see if this ends, and boom, we lost, guys. So pretty cool, it's all working, and let's just see what else we have to do here. So looks like minimum player count maybe, and testing with like local servers, so not too much left, but so far all is well. If we go into the game controller here, if you guys want to just pause where needed, if you are following along with what I'm doing, like I said though, I'm just following along with Gnome, so just follow along Gnome, follow along me, do what you got to do. But check this out, we added a lot of more stuff for like the voting GUI and setting that all up, but it all works now, so that's cool. Especially this right here, there's a lot of this that we added. That's all new code, and that's pretty much it. Outside of the round, I believe we set this here, we kind of set these new values, and we also added a new bool value into the info folder that's just called voting. So yeah, that's about it, guys. I mean, not too much here that we added or deleted. We actually didn't think we deleted anything, but we also added one more variable, or not variable, but setting the bool val here to true, the game running one. So basically, as soon as the map loads in, the game's technically running, right? So yeah, that's about it. That's what we got, and I'm gonna finish up Gnome Code's video, and then I'll show you guys whatever other changes I make right after this. All right, let's do it. Alrighty, boys, this is the time of the episode when I say we have finished Gnome Code's episode 19 tutorial, which means for us, our day 20 is coming to an end after I test this all out for you guys. So real quick, base form here, let's go ahead, do a little run through and see if this works. So if I go ahead and click play right now, right, we actually set up a new system where we can have a minimum player requirement. So I set that to 2, so obviously it's going to show up here. Now if I stop this real quick, and let's say I go into my main script and I turn that up to 4. What should it say, boys? I think we all know. Waiting for 3 more players. Boom. Cool. And you know, like I can't vote. I can't, I guess, do anything right now. But once the players all join, we would actually be able to do that. So real quick here, let's go into the main script, set that to 2. We'll load up 2 local servers, and we'll just do a good test with this. A little final test, and make sure everything, like including like, you know, the game itself is actually all working, right? So boom, it's starting. You guys obviously can't see my other one here, but I can try to make it a little bit bigger. Hopefully you guys can see that in a second. But anyways, so we'll vote for this one, and I didn't get to vote on the other screen because it just kind of went away, but that one is right here too. It's gonna be hard to kind of do both of these at the same time, but I'll try. So this guy's right here. We'll go ahead and throw down a little dude right there. We'll just X off him, and then now I'm on my main guy, player 1. So this is player 2's. Remember, I can't even upgrade his. I can look at the stats and stuff, but I can't upgrade it, so that's pretty neat. And then we go in on this guy and throw down his unit, and then obviously I could upgrade this guy. So that's really cool, guys. The voting's all working, and even like the minimum player requirements is working. So I mean, guys, we got ourselves a game that's pretty much working right now. This is going really good. But guess what? The next episode, boys, the next episode is going to be a big one, because we are going to be setting up our lobby. Now, our good friend here, Jeff, one of our great subscribers, shout out to Jeff. He's a dude that, oh god, the trees are falling apart. We got to go ahead and anchor those real quick too. But our good friend Jeff, he actually made us a lobby, and I'm trying my best to like think of a way on how to actually use this lobby that he sent us. I'm still trying to figure it out. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do it yet, or if it's even gonna be possible. I'm really trying to think. I'm obviously probably gonna just start with a basic lobby just to have it set up, set the elevators up, and then try to bring everything in. It's just like, when you have two visions and trying to mix them together, I just don't know how it's going to work right now. I'm just a little bit concerned, and I just don't know how I could physically do it at the moment. And I feel bad, Jeff, but I just don't know. I'm still thinking we got to come up with a solution to this problem, but like, I just don't know yet, man. I just don't know what I'm going to do about it. So we'll figure that out as we go on. But for right now, these maps are looking good. The game's going good. And tomorrow, for me, it's going to be day 21. But I'm going to be checking out Gnome Code's day 20 episode. So that's going to be pretty neat. Now, what was that last thing that we were going to do? There's actually two things that I need to do. Number one is if nobody votes, then the game kind of breaks, unfortunately. And I'm sure Gnome Code might go over that in his next episode or something like that. So I'm not going to worry about that right now. And once again, the voting is something that I'm probably not even going to have in the game at some later point in the future. So I'm not entirely concerned right now, but we'll figure that out later on. Now, I actually just came up with an idea on how it might work just for the start with the lobby. We could just have Jeeps that kind of like you hop into or something like that. But then again, I don't know how to do that, and I'm not going to know how to do that because Gnome Code's not going to explain how to hop into a Jeep to queue up into a lobby. So that's the problem I'm running into, as you guys can see. I mean, like I said, I'm not a professional coder, so some of these people expect me to just make everything. Guys, I'm following along a series. Anyone could do this. I'm literally pretty much copy and pasting, but adding my own style to the game, of course. So, you know, I'm trying my best out here. I'm trying my best. I'm going to do my best, and of course, I'm going to get you this project done, but don't, you know, rely completely on everything that you guys think I could do, because I'm learning as I go here, okay? I'm learning as I go. I'm going to try my best out here, and if I need help, I'll call him back up, but hopefully we don't need help. Now, anyways, though, that one thing that I was going to fix is in the, let's see here, the map. What map was it? Ardini's Forest, right? So that should be server storage, Ardini's Forest, trees, and then all of these trees here that y'all see. It was actually the glassy trees right here, these ones. So we're gonna go like this, select children, and anchored. Okay, now we're good, guys. Now we're good. I don't know why that they were like that leafy grass. Some of them are like actually like low-key glass. I'm not even kidding, but I'm not gonna go in there and change it out. It looks fine if you ask me. So there we go, though. That problem is all solved. This is all good, except for the fact that I think that we are in. Like, this shouldn't even be showing right now, right? I could have sworn that this shouldn't be showing. Wonder why it is. Let me just take a look here real quick, guys. I feel like that's not supposed to be on the screen right now, to be honest with y'all. This voting. Maybe it is, but I'm just going to close that real quick, and then let's just see what happens. That doesn't even pop up. Oh, well, it's actually because I'm waiting for one more player. Let me do that minimum requirement down to 1 real quick. Hold on. Let me try this right now. And okay, it does pop up. Okay, cool. So I don't even have to do that. Let's just see if those trees fall apart, and then we'll wrap up the video there. But guys, if you made it this far in the video, everyone comment snowy map in the comment section. I'll know if you guys made it to the end of the video. My subs that make it to the end. There's not many of you guys to watch a whole video of mine. And if you do, thank you, because watching my whole videos like that truly helps this channel out more than you guys could ever imagine. So thank you a lot, and I hope you guys continue to like this style of video and my other style of videos. So thank you, boys. But yeah, the trees aren't falling apart anymore, so that's good. The enemies are moving. That's good. And yeah, I mean, we're winning out here right now, right? Well, not yet. Let's go ahead and put down this dude real quick, and then bang. Now we're winning, boys. We got ourselves a level 5 PPSH guy. Now, his bullet trails are still not working properly. It's because I have to go into each and every single one of these guys and individually set those up, but that's going to be another day's problem. Not worried about that right now, so we'll figure that out later on. But hey, so far so good. All is well. The only thing I will say is I might have to make this message 2, basically, and then say, like, for one of them, like, it's actually just in the info right here. It just says message. I might make one of these say, like, wave reward, because I want that to show up green. It's only showing up white, and I feel like it's hard to see that. So that might be something I work on in the future. But for right now, it's fine. And, yeah, guys, I mean, I'm happy with the way this is all coming along so far. Oh, and one big thing, like, obviously, a map like this, you know, don't equip, like, a boat, because there's no, you know, you guys... You know, I know not everyone's gonna understand World War II, like, knowledge. I mean, I don't know all of it, but I surely know a lot more than probably normal people, because I watched a lot of, like, videos and shows and movies on it. So, but obviously in Ardini's Forest, I think that's, like I said, somewhere in the middle of Europe. So it's kind of landlocked. There's no water. So just remember that, all right? There's no water. There will be sniper positions, but there are heck no shot we're getting any water into this type of map. And there's gonna be several maps. Maybe some maps are gonna be mostly water, like the Battle of Midway. any of those other games from 1942 Battlefield, that was a great game. Anyone remembers, we're gonna have like boats and airplanes coming after us. There won't even be soldiers. It'll mainly just probably be like a boat pathway or something like that. That's gonna be a sick map. Stay tuned for that one. I'm excited to make the Battle of Midway. That's gonna be good. That might be one of our next maps. I don't know. Right now though, map's not a main priority. Next priority is gonna be the lobby. So let your boy cook with that. It's gonna be very complicated, I'm assuming, but we're gonna figure it out. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let's complete this game real quick here. Let's just drop down some OP units to the front. Obviously, just remember, guys, these units, they may be OP right now, but don't judge the game on that at all, because we are not done balancing at all. We didn't even balance like in the least bit. Like, I'm probably gonna be streaming the game live with you guys, and we could go over balance changes literally live. I don't care. We'll make it work. We'll make everything like a fair, equal, like, you know, good balanced game style here. And I would love to get these militia dudes hats, because I feel like they missing hats right now. They really need that. And I don't even know if they technically would be a militia, but that's just what my boy Pretzel named them, so I might change it to something else. We'll see. I don't know. We can call it like young, I don't know. What would you be before you join the army? I don't know. Is that the one? I don't think that's actually a militia, but anyways, so far so good when it comes to all this. Wave 4. Let's, oh, I wish we got to get this auto skip button working, guys. I don't know how we're going to do that, but it's just going to be something like, hopefully not too difficult, but you know, we'll have it here for right now. It's like a button, little frame there. Whatever you click it, it's gonna hopefully turn green, and then if not, you know, right now it should be technically red, right? But boom, there we go, guys. We got it. All right, cool stuff. Let's exit out of there. We got 209 kills, money left 5,250, and then we survived 5 waves, obviously. And of course, when the game comes out, we'll have like 15 waves or something crazy like that. But just for right now, then that's what we got. And then, like, obviously when we add the lobby, this will take us back to the lobby. So we're probably going to be setting up our first, well, our second place, you know, our first second place, if that makes sense. Because right now we only have, if we go to view, let me stop running real quick. In the asset manager here, places, we just have the main place. We're going to have to add a new one, guys. So that's going to be fun. I'm excited to do that. I don't even know how to do that yet, but we'll figure it out. Hopefully gnome code will show us. I forget. I did it in my bike battles game, but I forget how to actually do it. But guys, we're going to save this to Roblox right now. That's it for the video. Thank you so much if you made it to the end. Don't forget, comment snowy map, and I'll try to heart anyone who said that. Thank you guys for watching, and I can't wait to see you on day 21. All right, adios.